Now, let's say you have $300 and you're in Vegas. What do you do?
Get a plane ticket out of there. I mean, Vegas to me is sort of, interesting as a social experience or something like that. To see people stand there for hours and hours, putting money into games they can't win, and it's fun to see all that humanity there. But the gaming part is not too interesting to me. Who does your hair?
Jimmy Kaggs, the extreme hairstylist from Switzerland.
Oh, that's a real person.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean, as I get older, what I worry about is having that same hairdo in high school. So most of us, I mean, you're probably a fraction of how old I am, and you see women too. If they've made it in high school, they're the cheerleader. They'll hang on to that hairdo for the rest of their life. So we're living too long to still be working with that hairdo in high school. Conventions are a problem. I mean, anything where it's hairdo or dress or whatever. I mean, it's so funny. We know that the key to success, in our environment nowadays is how creative you are. When in fact you go to every company and they're all dressed the same. I went to a big creativity conference in Fairfax, Virginia, which is probably the hottest county in our country, and all these big experts from all over the world there about how your business be creative. And they're all in blue suits. It was silly.
What do you think of television?
Television.
And not even, just on a broader point of view.
Well, video is terrific. I mean, what you're doing now used to be called television 10, 15 years ago. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, there were only 3 TV stations. And if you want to be in the video business, or making films, this was the only thing you could do. Or be in some huge, studio with cameras bigger than you or I together, to do that. Now it's a communication. It's like having a pencil. It's whatever, and there's thousands of media outlets out there for this. I mean, this is actually on my website. That's what I'm doing. It's mostly all video to train people. I mean, this is the way we're communicating, and you could do it for $300. You're a movie maker, and that's terrific. And there's outlets for that, and I think that is where we are as a culture will be a big growth area. I mean, all this right brain stuff. I mean, we have, 3 billion people in Asia who are going to study physics better than we will. But there's all this right brain stuff, that we're way ahead of the curve on, in the world, and it's a chance for us to really lead, in these new kind of areas. I just got I do the same thing, video, and I wanted to walk down the street instead of holding it like this and talk. So it's like a Steadicam. It's a little belt here with a pole that holds out here, and so I could just hold this pole and get it further away and get more background as I'm walking around. So
That's awesome.
That's how I carry it. So I go down the mall now, just myself, no cameraman or anything, just talking with all monuments and behind me and and doing my stuff.
Let's have like an off the topic conversation.
What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about what did you do yesterday?
What did I do yesterday? Well, I was on TV, I was on radio. I came in town. I don't know if you know Ron Owens. I used to work with him 30 years ago. See, I started my business really by going city to city, doing talk shows. I'd come to San Diego, do 10 talk shows, get on a plane, go to another. And now, since I've been doing commercials, I'm not a professional guest anymore. But they call and want me on, and that's where you learn. I mean, talk shows and feedback. On commercials, I don't learn what people really have in mind, what they're trying to do, and that's the key. Why we're all here is really to help somebody else, and you have to know, to be a good lover, you have to understand that other person, if you really want to help them and be useful in their lives. And so you have to listen intently, and you got to get the information to listen. Otherwise, you'll ask somebody, "What should I do for you?" and that may or not be right because they can't articulate well enough. Even though we all speak English, sort of, it's hard to articulate our needs, and what we really want. And that's why somebody who's you know, providing a service, providing help to other people, or even a good lover or mate, you have to be intuitive about what other people need, and not to, if you have to be told what to do, you're not really a good lover.
All right, let's play a game. I say one word, you say one back, and then we'll go back and forth. Okay. Green.
I guess it's money. Too bad. Yeah.
Zebra.
A striped unicorn as a zebra. You know, that's what they're all looking for. Unicorn to zebra. And then
Platonic.
Platonic? Ah, gosh. I mean, it's a word. I mean, that I don't like. I mean, when somebody wants a platonic relationship, man, if you don't show your guts, you know, then we're just strangers.
What do you think about showing guts?
What do I think about showing guts? I mean, that's what life is all about, or living inside out. I mean, that's what I feel the question marks are. I mean, that's me inside. Putting it on the outside, it offends a lot of people, but it's a filter. If you're offended by this, we won't get along anyway. So it's best not to talk to each other. If you like this, man, it's going to be fun. I mean, as a young person like you, Joe, I mean, what I wish I knew when I was your age was that there's no real secrets in life. Nobody else has any secret. The real secret is in you. You know, what is special about you is the secret in life. You know, it's not what other people supposedly give you or whatever. Maybe they could loosen up what is really inside you that's very special. That's the secret in life, finding the magic within you, not trying to get somebody else's magic, not going to these seminars and paying all these other so-called, you know, gurus and experts all this money to learn their secrets. The secret is in you, and it's unlocking it and just bringing it out and start having fun.
How do you find a secret? That's the whole point, right? It's a secret.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, the secret, I think, a lot of that is trusting more in your heart instead of your head. You know, we all become so intelligent and probably overeducated in many areas, and we start getting expert advice. I mean, look at the recent crash on Wall Street. Man, 2 weeks ago, nobody knew that. The richest people in the world, the smartest people in the world, nobody. And look at it's a house of cards, Joe. So don't trust experts. Trust yourself. The important decisions in life, really listen to that heart. You know, you're not right all the time. It doesn't matter. But if you make your decisions and fail with your own decisions, you'll learn so much more. You're going to fail a lot anyway. So you might as well fail with your decisions so you learn from them instead of taking other people's advice and failing and you just blame it on that son of a bitch.